How did the digital transformation affect your job market?
The digital transformation was expected for most of the experts as an opportunity for companies and the minus for the society, because the risk is to create a great gap between few skilled and wealthy and the rest of population. According to the World Economic Forum, we are going to lose more than 5 million of jobs, because of 7 million will be automated and 2 million will be created. As we know, most of the jobs are already automated and others are going to be. But we have not to think that only few kind of jobs will be automated. For example, we can think to the tax drivers that till few years ago we are not going to think that driving will be automated. And also, it's not a matter related only to blue collars, because also cognitive workers are going to be automated. We have to think to lawyers and journalists, for example. Moreover, there seems that there will be a paradox, because digital transformation seems not to create a growth of productivity. Optimistic people say we have to give time to the automation. In fact, if we look at the recent years, there are some big companies that experienced a growth of about 2 digits. For example, companies like Hasbro, that is the company that makes table games, or Microsoft, or Nike, for example. The question is not only to automate the process, but to rethink the business models. New models need new competencies. In Europe, and not only in Europe, we have 9 million of people working in ICT, and this number is increasing of 40% in the last 10 years. So we are looking at a mismatch between the offer and the demand of skills.
Why continuous skills development can be a solution to the risk of job losses?
In general terms, there are 3 ways of dealing with labor imbalance. One is to make less skilled workers more productive. Another one is to turn unskilled workers in more skilled workers, and the last one is to give income support to people who cannot afford their way of living. In order to plan a skill development, it's important to understand better how jobs will change and the composition of tasks and the skill we need. Digitalization will reduce routine and manual skills, and we need new kind of skills that are, for example, technological skills. So we have to invest in create training for increasing STEM competencies like science, technology, engineering and mathematics, but also art is very important. For example, now companies also operating in the space industries don't need only engineers, but they want engineers with creativity, because the creativity is that capacity that give a new solution to the problem. We talk about fluid thinking, not only computational thinking. New competencies required are also business management and technology skills in order to deploy technology projects, and also skilled workers able to operate and maintain technologies. But there is another problem. The possibility for workers to access training is not equal for every workers. It depends on the contract they are. The permanent workforce usually have the possibility of training for 50% of them, while fixed workers percentage who access training is about 32%, and self-employed workers are less. The percentage is lower. So it's another paradox. The people who need more trainings have not the possibility to access this.
Which role can human, social science and humanities play in this process?
There is a rising needs of high-level cognitive skills. We need people with reasoning abilities, who is able to govern their learning process. People with social skills, because we are going to a world that is becoming more and more different, and this is a good thing, but the cultural differences are not always so simple to overcome. We need to have communication skills and complex problem solving. At the same time, there is an emerging shortage in the skills needed for the digital economy. For example, the ability to interact with the computer, mathematics and science knowledge, and computers and electronics. Professor Spaini, in his book, says that we need to merge hard and soft skills and to go through cross skills. And this is possible not through direct training or like the old style of making like training courses that are exceptional during the profession. But we need to put together workers to able to share their solution. This is also called community of practice, and I share this point of view because we need that people work together in order to solve problems and to learn and be able to learn from each other.